This is a pumpkin. Now this is a pumpkin that we did not plant. This was a volunteer pumpkin because we threw a bunch of pumpkins from a Halloween party that our neighbors had last fall into our leaf pile, compost pile that we had in one of our raised berms. And the leaves and the compost didn't get hot enough to kill the seeds of the pumpkin, and that's 3 days at 160 degrees Fahrenheit consecutively. So as we dispersed the compost in our raised beds or raised berms, this particular seed from this plant didn't die off and it took root. Well, it's way over there is where the beginning of that plant is, and we've got hit severely with powdery mildew, but not before the pumpkin reached maturity, and now it's time to harvest. You'll know it's time to harvest because you gently can move the pumpkin around and see that the pigmentation has changed, and it will slightly change a little bit more after harvest, but not much at all. Now the key to harvesting one of these pumpkins is you want to take a pair of snips or scissors or a knife. You just don't want to snap this thing off, because what will happen is you're going to open up a scar or open up tissue on the top of this pumpkin that's going to weaken or greatly enhance the chances of it not storing correctly or long term. So you want to back off right where the junction is that this top portion goes into the vine. You can also let the pumpkin stay in the garden until the stem dries up, but you want to bring it inside before there's a freeze, otherwise the pumpkin will be really no good at all. And we're just going to take and snip that off, and you can see on the bottom here, now that is about as round as a pumpkin as you're going to get. Now there's curing procedures that you can follow to keep this for 4 to 6 months in your basement, root cellar, or crawl space, and there's different resources online that can tell you that. But we're very happy to have a pumpkin that we didn't plant, that came up voluntarily, that we left because we knew what was growing here. We just didn't figure it was some weird vine. So this is about a 8 to 10 pound pumpkin that we are going to process and make pumpkin pie out of. We're not going to cut this one up for a jack-o'-lantern at all. We're going to appreciate what nature has given us and use it as food.
For more information, please visit thewisconsinvegetablegardener.com.